Hello everybody, it is Coach Diane of DianeWhitwright.com, and I'm giving this a second go around. The first time I had a low signal, so hopefully I can get through this live without any interruptions. It is a little before 8 on Wednesday evening, December 20th. Wow, we are 5 days away from Christmas being here. It's hard to believe, right? And also, it is day 29 of my 30-day challenge of doing live videos. And as I put on the title of my live tonight, it is a quote from Donald Fagen, who is the lead singer and keyboardist of the music group Steely Dan, one of my favorites over the years. And the quote is, "When you get a groove going, time flies." So yes, when I took on this 30-day challenge, I was a little hesitant. I've done some lives before, but not 30 days in a row, and it was like, what in the world am I going to talk about? 30 days, it's a lot of days of coming up with topics, interesting topics, at least I hope they've been interesting, for the people that would be watching me to listen to, and then future people to come on and listen and learn some information when they watched it in the future. So, as you all are hopping on, I want to just say that if you're watching live, put in a 1, and if you're catching me on the replay, type in replay, please. And I have enjoyed these last 30 days, and I've talked about a variety of topics in regards to health and wellness. I kind of started on November 20th, just prior to Thanksgiving, right? So I started talking about stress and ways to relieve it, and stress around the holidays, and I've also talked about that a week or so ago in regards to just our overall stress, not just holiday stress, but overall stress. And I've also talked about how if you're too stressed, it can change or can lead into your body being inflamed, and inflammation is not good. And if it's not taken care of, I'm talking about chronic inflammation, not acute inflammation like when you cut your finger, right? So chronic inflammation is longer term. So if you're always stressed and you don't have any relief from that stress can cause your body to become inflamed, and then chronically inflamed, and then that in turn can turn into some of the conditions and diseases that kind of plague our world these days. Diabetes, cancer, Alzheimer's, and there's numerous other ones, arthritis, there's numerous other ones out there as well. So I've also talked about different dimensions. There's 8 dimensions of wellness. And one of the dimensions is that I talked about is emotional. Do you have grief in your life from the loss of a loved one, or do the holidays just do you find grief within the holidays because of someone that you've lost in the past, or are you just down in the dumps because you may have broken up from a relationship, or work isn't going the way you want, so you're stressed and you aren't as happy as you could be. So I've talked about that. I've talked about how certain foods can help your body and maintain its well-being, and also different foods to help you sleep better, different foods to help you relieve your stress. And I've also talked about decreasing your sugar intake, because that sugar intake can eventually lead to the inflammation that can lead to the other chronic issues that you may have. I've also talked about different foods that will fuel your body correctly. If your body isn't being fueled correctly, you won't have the energy, and your sleep won't be as good, and all of those things. So I've also talked about the aging process and certain foods that can help delay or slow that aging process down. I've also talked about having choices. That was last night. Having good food choices or making good choices. And really, if you're trying to be as healthy as you can be, it really is all about choices. It's about choosing to eat the right foods, or choices to take in the wrong foods, or it's choices not to get up and exercise, or to stay and watch TV and not be an active person. I've also talked about getting out of your uncomfortable comfort zone, right? Your uncomfortable zone is when you're overweight and you just feel so uncomfortable about everything in your life. And when you get out of that uncomfortable comfort zone, then you can start broadening your horizons and expanding your knowledge and just your choices, and taking care of yourself in an overall much healthier way. So I've really tried to vary the topics. I would love to get feedback from you all. What was your favorite topic that I talked about? Did you enjoy getting the tips about the different foods that helped with decreasing your stress? Or, hey Joe, how you doing? I see. Yeah, I've got a couple of you all on tonight. I've got Joe and David and Linda. Thank you all for watching me tonight. I'm just kind of recapping my 29 days. I still have one more day to go in my 30-day challenge. Woohoo! But I just wanted to come on and kind of recap what I have talked about and see if there's something that you all enjoyed more so than one thing more so than another. Is there a topic that you want me in the future to cover a little bit further in depth? Is there do you want me to talk a little bit more about the aging process and maybe ways to slow that down, or what make, different things like that? There's a variety of topics that I can talk about. So please type in the comment section what you've enjoyed, and then maybe you can also put in something that maybe you thought I can improve on. I'm always take constructive criticism. I've always pretty much been that way. I enjoy getting some feedback, positive and negative, and it just helps you grow, right? And one of the things I really didn't touch base on a lot was mindset. So that's one of the things that I will be talking about probably starting next week. Yes, Joe, where did the month go? It's, they say time will happen whether you do things or not, right? And like the title of my talk tonight, when you get a groove going, time flies. So I think as the days have started creeping by, I have gotten more comfortable being on live. Of course, there's always glitches that are going to happen, right? That was one of the topics. There's always something. Always something going to get in your way, and some of the challenges I faced is one, finding a good time to get on, and especially since I work 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, so finding a good time to get on where I have the time and I feel like I'm more prepared for what my discussion's going to be, and trying to find the right time where more people can get on. But that's the thing about lives is they are recorded, and you can watch them in the future. And in regards to that, I will be posting all 30 days of my videos on YouTube. I'm going to try and do that in the next week or week to 2 weeks. So kind of have my own little spot, YouTube spot, so where all my videos can be on there for people who want to watch in the future and get some information, right? So I have enjoyed the process. It is definitely a learning process. I am more comfortable, and I hope you all see that I'm more comfortable in talking. And hey Kim, just kind of doing a recap of my 29 days. I had 2 days that I was sick, so because I was sick that weekend, I didn't do any live, so I'm actually 2 days behind, but from where I actually started on November 20th. But hey, it all works, right? As long as I get it in and I've done my 30-day challenge, other than those 2 days of being sick, I've been on here every day. So just kind of reviewing, Kim, what I've talked about, and what I've asked people to do is please, oh, thanks. Please let me know the information that you liked, and maybe if there was information that I passed on that maybe, you didn't really want to hear about or something like that. I am very open to constructive criticism, and I'm a big girl and it won't hurt my feelings if there was something that you didn't like. Is there a better time of day for you all? I know that's probably the hardest part about getting on. Yes, Joe, it works the way it's supposed to. That is very true. Very true. So I just wanted to recap, and I want to say thank you all. I am coming back again tomorrow for day number 30 of 30. And so I will go ahead and end tonight. I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about. Maybe there is something that I didn't cover that you would like to hear on my last day of the 30-day challenge. I am, because Christmas is coming up, tomorrow evening will be my 30-day challenge is ending at the right time, and I probably will be starting up again next week after Christmas. So if I don't catch you all tomorrow evening, have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I know Hanukkah just ended, so happy Hanukkah to those who celebrate Hanukkah. Merry Christmas and Happy Kwanzaa to those who celebrate Kwanzaa. And I look forward to having a good weekend celebrating Christmas on several different occasions. All 3 days I'm going to be having some kind of party, so I'm enjoying that. So have a great evening. Thanks again for watching. I love you guys. And don't forget, write in the comment section maybe one of the topics that you enjoyed the most that I did. And also if there was something that you thought maybe I could improve on, or maybe another topic that you would have liked better, feel free to write that in the comment section. I'm open for suggestions, and again, I take constructive criticism pretty well. So have a great night. I love you guys, and happy holidays and Merry Christmas.